So, turn ahead, blue sex, penis on Mike, sorry, and blue sex car, white, that grey one. Right, I've been forced off of the bus. 9 lots of sneezing on the bus. I was forced to the front of the bus. I have trouble to make that documentary. Once that occurred, I was forced to the front of the bus. 7 cell calls, 6 threats to shoot me dead and to mistake me as a and calling me a child rapist. So there we are, the creator's fucking cruel cunt. And the sun's coming out. They've deliberately caused the sky to open up where I've reached the place where I want to go to. It's not quite the place I want to go to. Like I said, I've had to get off, but I can still walk to that place. It's only about a mile down the road. I'd say there's been roughly about 2,000 setups in total over the drain cover times. Now we've got a gun-shaped car. Didn't see that coming, but being choked by a catalyst, it's time to smash into me. Car with one light out. Sex wax. So we've got sex wax, I just noticed. Now a flooring van after black and blue cars and gun-shaped and knife-shaped vehicles. So the government really are wanting to hit out. The catalytic converter pulls up towards me. We've had that again today. And there's is that a black car? Not sure, but it's in a blue car. Yeah, the government are trying to chuck me out with a catalytic converter which smells like raw vinegar mixed with the smell of rubbing 2 stainless steel knives up against garden crest, except it's 50 times plus stronger. And there's also rotten eggs sort of smell in the mints of a catalytic converter smell. Not the heaviest setup at this minute in time, but we've got the black and blue cars, the sick white being done in that pattern 100% to every car that's been on this road nearly. Yesterday I mentioned that the sun's going in as soon as I do these recordings. Since I've been off the bus, apart from 2 sunny spells lasting less than a minute and a half, it has actually been cloudy, believe it or not. The rest of the morning's been sunny since I got up. But just thought I'd let you know the sun's come out as we expected to, you know, so that'll be for the rest of the day. It usually is. Right, we've got heavy traffic at the moment. We had a black sexual car, and then we had right, a bird's been tweeting, that's what I wanted to say. No one left dead meat, just. And other things. Knife shape timed. Obviously this is set up, but it's not as heavy as what it was yesterday at Norton, Stoke Southampton. They've just hit a load of drains over, timed as I walk past. Crow's been telling me I'm a pervert and I rape specific people. And then as soon as I push record, the sounds come to a sudden stop. It's either a crow or a bird. They're up to their sneaky tricks of colliding vehicles into me. Right, so how's the last 40 minutes been looking? Well, basically it's there's been about 50 to 60 loud bikes timed to an erection. Crow and birds saying stuff that I can't repeat, basically. And I'm not very happy with what's being said. But, you know, you can't help what animals are saying or what suggestions are coming out of animals' mouths. The next bit I didn't fucking make because I had to fucking end up running because I was being chased by fucking cows. I've noticed today's a day of open car boots, I've noticed. The last 15 minutes has been very bad. I've had 4 severe threats saying that I'm a child rapist, a woman beater, a paedophile, and that I'm having my legs broken, arms broken, being beat up, being smashed in, being knifed, and being shot dead. On top of that, there's been 20 loud bikes roughly tied to an erection. I've been coughed at once, started cars, choking catalyst converter stench, car boot open, that's been frequent, and angling 3 bikes tying to an erection and timing a loud bike tying to an erection. Drain covers hit over. The Lauren lookalike that I saw yesterday that had the no sex t-shirt, where it occurs on this painting of sexuality in the sunshine, that any curse on of the sun is sex. Obviously it goes against me when it comes to that, but unfortunately where I saw her yesterday is where the severe threat began. And as I mentioned before in videos, it's because of the severe threat this Laura turned against me at Tesco's anyway, and now she's with Michael. I've just been speaking to the church warden, Ruth, who's someone I spoke to about a year ago, and I was talking about coffee mornings and all the rest of it, and Mind Cafe. Well, I've just spoken to her about it again, basically. I haven't said this, but basically, the reason I don't go to Mind anymore is because one of the neighbours goes called Grace. I get on alright with Grace, but the problem is, Matty doesn't like me having conversations or speaking to Grace, and it can make him very upset. And he's not the sort of person you want to get on the wrong side of, because it could involve weaponry or anything else, and it's not a safe thing to do. So when it comes to doing that, I've had to cancel that completely, because obviously it's the situation's too dangerous. And the other thing I wanted to mention is I've been forced to have another 15 loud bikes roughly tied to an erection while waiting in here until the bus comes to get back home. Child abuser being fucking smashed in with a fucking knife just shouted across at me. That's the power of Jesus Christ. Sick fucking sexual robbery, you fucking wait, you bastard. Just said. Possibly by the same person. Emily staff works not very happy. She said I was married outside. And gave it a look and said someone else can make out what it was. I forgot to mention after that she was kicking a box around outside quite loudly through the main entrance. I don't know why she's in the mood, but just worth mentioning.